Go and get started, guys. Board of Sanitation meeting for City of Beech Grove for January 2nd, 2024. Start with the introductions on my far right.
Ben Easley.
Samantha Stratton, Clerk Treasurer.
Craig Wiley, City Attorney.
Sandy Seward.
And I'm Mayor Kaufman. Start with minutes from our last meeting, dated December 18th, 2023. Any questions or comments?
I have none, thank you.
None.
Motion to approve those as presented.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Board, you have 5 pages of claims in front of you, dated January 2nd, 2024. The amount of claims are $122,126.58. Any questions or comments?
I have none.
Same.
A motion to approve the claims dated January 2nd, 2024, in the amount of $122,126.58.
I will make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. There are no public comments and no unfinished business carried over from previous meetings, and no business to hear as well. Motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
Meeting is adjourned at 6:02. We will convene our Board of Works of Public Safety meeting when we reset. Thank you. Good evening. My name is James Kaufman, Mayor for the City of Beech Grove. This is the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for January 2nd, 2024. Start off with introductions on my far right.
Ben Easley.
Samantha Stratton, Clerk Treasurer.
Craig Wiley, City Attorney.
Sandy Seward.
Thank you. Board, you have minutes from our last meeting dated December 18th, 2023. Any questions or comments?
I have none.
None.
Motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. You have claims docket in front of you. It is 32 pages long, dated January 2nd, 2024, in the amount of $3,362,058.10. This is the first docket, so it is presented by Clerk Treasurer Stratton, but it started organized about a couple weeks ago with my office. So incorporated in this, if you have any questions, it is rather large. There is $702,000 for police range construction. Being the first meeting of the year, we have a City of Indianapolis for fire service protection for $287,000. There are 2 payrolls to close out the year of 2023. The Hornet Greenway construction invoices on there. $225,000 was paid out of ARPA funds, and the remainder out of MVH, $38,000. We have the citywide liability insurance coverage for the year of 2024, approximately $193,000. Workers' comp policy, roughly $105,000. And then there are also 4 police cars on there as well. So that kind of how you get up to over $3 million for this first docket. So any questions or comments?
I have none. Thank you for the explanation
No
on some of
problem.
those. Those were
Yeah.
marked as some of my questions.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
No additional questions.
Motion to approve the claims dated January 2nd, 2024, 32 pages long in the amount of $3,362,058.10.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Up next, board. Thank you. The McFarland Creek Drainage Project Agreement, as well as McFarland Creek Drainage Project Notice to Proceed. I spoke with Casey today, and that is being tabled again. And they're hoping to have everything from the contractor for later this month. So we will not hear those 2 agenda items tonight. That'll take us into the Panda Express sanitary sewer contract. Brent?
Thank you and good evening. I'd like to present 2 agreements related to the construction of sanitary improvements at the Panda Express. These agreements were previously approved, but there's some modifications that have been made per Panda Express's request. I'd first like to identify I updated them to reflect that the sanitary infrastructure will remain private. This will not be dedicated to the City of Beech Grove system. They will be responsible for future maintenance of it, and they will own it. The main change is, though, they requested in lieu of providing a performance bond, just being allowed to write a check for the estimated cost of the sanitary improvements, which I do believe they've done. I believe the city has received that check. And so those are the updates to the agreements. Again, one is just an agreement for construction of sanitary sewer under private contract, sewer to remain private. The second is for the inspection services agreement. They paid $5,000 to cover inspection to make sure that the sanitary infrastructure is constructed per the City of Beech Grove standards. Be happy to answer any questions you may have related to these
I
2
do have a question.
agreements.
What if they don't maintain it? A few years down the road, what happens if they don't maintain that?
Well, my thought would be on that one that they either their water service is turned off. I don't know how this is complicated because Citizens provides the water and Beech Groves provides the sanitary service. If they don't maintain it, the sanitary sewer system will fail, and the health department will get them, and they'll go out of business. I mean, that's
And we'd probably end up putting a lien on their property.
a few different ways to handle it. Yeah.
We have some remedies under our sewer statute.
Okay.
Or ordinance, I'm sorry.
All right. I'm most accustomed to turning their water off. That
Yeah.
usually gets results. But
Thank you.
any other questions?
That was my only one. Thanks.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Panda Express sanitary sewer contract. We'll need a motion to approve that as presented for a private line.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Thank you. You sign that one for me.
While we're signing, can I ask one thing? How often does it happen that we have new businesses come in that connect into our sewer system, our city sewer system, that remain private?
I'm trying to think. The last one I'm familiar with
Teachers
was
Credit Union, didn't we, on that one?
what's that?
Teachers Credit Union.
I was just getting ready to say TCU, and that's been 2 years,
A while
3
back,
years.
It's been a little while. I think,
Yeah,
you know.
doesn't happen that often.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is a unique situation in that they're in the Citizens Energy Group sanitary district, and though Citizens doesn't have the infrastructure to support it, so they're connected into the City of Beech Groves.
All right, so next is the second document, and that is the Panda Express sanitary sewer construction inspection services. So they did pay for those inspection services, and that money was received last month. So need a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Ben, second.
I'll make, second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Thank you. Would you like to take these with you, Brent, or do you want me to scan them to you tomorrow?
That
Guaranteed?
would be great.
Yep, okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we're scanning them to you tomorrow. right, on down to new business. So, first up is Western Engineers Stormwater Services Agreement for 2024. So, board, in front of you have the agreement with Western Engineers. How long have you guys been providing the services for the city of Beech Grove?
The sanitary we've been providing since 1983. The stormwater, I'm not
Since
sure.
probably from the beginning when we implemented it back in 2003.
2005 is when I think the original contract for the on-call dates back to.
Gotcha.
So at least 2005.
Okay.
Before that, I don't know that we had a formal contract
Fair enough.
for the on-call, but yeah.
Okay.
83 on the
Okay.
sanitary.
All right. Well, we'll start with the agreement between Beech Grove and Western Engineering for on-call stormwater services. If you want to kind of go through that.
Sure, yeah. So it'd be time and materials. It would cover MS4, permitting assistance, evaluating drainage complaints, stormwater utility impervious area measurements for new development, stormwater pollution prevention plan enforcement inspections, and coordination with development, and performing site inspections to make sure they're in compliance with water quality, erosion, sediment control. The not-to-exceed amount would be $40,000 for that contract. And I'm sorry, I don't know how much we charged in 2023. It didn't set up a separate task. It's been a rolling balance for years, but I can reasonably say that we came in under $40,000 last year.
So this is something that typically in the past you might have some amendments each year for changes in hourly rates, but this is a whole new agreement, correct?
Yes.
Start with the new administration. We're going to start with
starting-
a brand new agreement.
Yes.
That way it starts from the clean
Fresh start.
straight
Yep.
slate. Good. Any questions for Brent?
I have none.
Greg?
Wes?
Everything okay?
No, we've approved similar agreements in the past, so
Okay. Motion to approve.
Then I had a question.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Does Western prepare an NPDES permit each year through this contract?
I believe there are MS4 annual updates, yes, that need to be prepared. And this is not my area of expertise, but yes, that's correct.
part of it.
There are annual requirements as a part of the MS4 program. Yep.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Motion to approve the Western Engineers Stormwater Services Agreement for 2024.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Agreement is approved. All right, board. Up next is Western Engineers Sewer Services Agreement for 2024. Kind of the same thing as the previous one, just with the other utilities. So, we're back to Brett.
Okay, so this would cover quarterly flow meter calibrations that we do, the discharge points where the system discharges into Citizens Energy Group. There's flow meters there that have to be calibrated. We prepare an annual report. Recently, the past 2 years, Citizens has required samples also be taken once a year of the discharges into their system, and so we coordinate the getting a testing company out there for that. Completing assessments on the condition of the sanitary sewer, if there's been a collapse or something isn't right, if we need to get the camera out there. System mapping updates, so we maintain the sanitary system mapping, and also coordination with development, and basically anything else that comes up related to the sanitary system. The not-to-exceed amount, again, this would be time and materials, would be $50,000 on this one, and I did check accounting. We used $28,000 in 2023 for providing these services, so there's some room in there, but from year to year, you never know what you're going to get into. Be happy to answer any questions.
I have none.
Craig?
Yep.
All good?
Yep.
Board, any other questions for Brent about the Sewer Services Agreement for 2024?
I have none.
Look for a motion to approve the agreement with Western Engineers for sewer services.
I'll make said motion.
I specifically am going to abstain from this vote just
Okay.
because my employer is Citizens Energy Group and I don't want any conflict of interest there if that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well done.
I will second Sandy's motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sure, I
We appreciate it.
I'll scan these over to you as
Yes.
well tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next is a Hornet Park Community Center Education Benefit Pay Increase. I'll defer to Clerk Treasurer Stratton to read that into the record.
Right, Dear Board of Works, I received my bachelor's degree on 12/16/23. This qualifies me for the additional education incentive of $1,500 per year. This will increase the annual pay with longevity to $57,223.63. Included with this letter is proof of education completion. Thank you, Angel McKenna, Hornet Park Community Center Director.
Any questions or comments from the board?
Congratulations, Angel.
Yes, congratulations. I have no questions.
Motion to approve the education incentive for the Director, Angel McKenna.
So moved.
A second.
Sandy, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Up next, we'll call up the EMS Director, Rob Cheshire. We have several EMS pay increases for 2024. For Rob to read these into the record. We'll start with the first one for Jason Abel.
Mayor and Board of Works. The Beech Grove EMS Department would like to ask for the approval pay increase for Jason Abel to the position of second-year EMT. If approved, Jason's pay will increase to $2,557.68 per pay period. This will take effect for the payroll starting January 6th, 2024. The increase for the position pays in our 2024 budget.
Any questions, board?
I have none.
Motion to approve the pay increase for Jason Abel.
I'll make said motion.
Sandy, second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Up next is Justin Boyce.
Mayor and Board, the Beech Grove EMS Department would like to ask for the approval pay increase for Justin Boyce to the position of second-year paramedic. If approved, Justin's pay will increase to $3,115.38 per pay period. This will take effect for the payroll starting January 6th, 2024. The increase for position pays in our 2024 budget.
Any questions?
I have none.
Motion to approve the pay increase for Justin Boyce.
I'll make said motion.
Sandy, second. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next is Aaron Coffey.
Mayor and Board, the Beech Grove EMS Department would like to ask for the approval of the pay increase for Aaron Coffey to the position of second-year paramedic. If approved, Aaron's pay increase will be $3,115.38 per pay period. This will take effect for the payroll starting January 6th, 2024. The increase for the position pays in our 2024 budget.
Motion to approve the pay increase for Aaron Coffey.
Said motion.
Sandy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Next is Kathy Durkowski.
And the Beech Grove EMS Department would like to ask for the approval of the pay increase for Kathy Durkowski to the position of second-year paramedic. If approved, Kathy's pay will increase to $3,115.38 per pay period. This will take effect for the payroll starting January 6th, 2024. The increase for position pays in our 2024 budget.
Any questions? Motion to approve the pay increase for Kathy Durkowski.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? One more. Sarah Valley.
All right, Sarah Volley.
Volley.
The Beech Grove EMS Department would like to ask for the approval pay increase for Sarah Volley to the position of second-year EMT. If approved, Sarah's pay will increase to $2,557.68 per pay period. This will take effect for the payroll starting January 6th, 2024. The increase for her position pays in our 2024 budget.
Any questions?
I have none.
Motion to approve.
Make said motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Is that it?
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. One more thing, board, to add to the agenda is a part-time hire for the Senior Citizen Center.
Good evening, Board. I'm here tonight to ask permission for a new hire. Pay of $17 an hour, up to 28 hours a week, approximately $952 a pay, averaging out to up to $24,752 a year, if allotted.
Would you like us to read this letter into the record? Do you have a copy of it, or do you want, we can have Samantha read it?
Sure.
Read it, Samantha.
Good evening, Mayor Kaufman, members of the board. We, Elton H. Geschweiler, are requesting approval in hiring a part-time employee, Olga Beech, to work for us no more than 28 hours a week at the pay rate of $17 an hour. We request approval for her to start as soon as possible. Thank you for your time and consideration. Stephanie Bramlett.
Any questions for the director?
My only question, is it already budgeted for
Yes.
2024? It is budgeted.
It is.
Thank you.
Is this
Yeah.
person
Question.
replacing somebody that has previously been in that position?
So she's not, currently I would have two, if I get the approval tonight, I will have two part-time positions. And then I'm looking to bump one up to full-time. The other one would have to have CDLs. There's a process in that, so I would be coming back in front of you for that person. So,
Any other questions? All right, motion to approve part-time hire, Olga Beech for the Beech Grove Senior Citizens Center.
I'll make said motion.
Second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Thanks, Stephanie.
thank you, Board.
That is all we have on the agenda tonight. Any board comments?
I just have a friendly reminder, we've approved a lot of pay increases. Those increases were already approved in the 2024 budget by our city council, as well as the education incentive, which is in the employee handbook. So this is already set.
Thank
So
you.
just as a reminder.
Perfect, thank you. Any other comments? Our next scheduled meeting for the Board of Public Works and Safety is scheduled for Tuesday, January 16th at 6 p.m. here in the City Council chambers. So, motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
Motion is adjourned at 6:24. We will continue with our City Council meeting at 7 o'clock. Thank you.